The journey to Isabo Primary School, one of the most affected by natural disasters, is not an easy one. Cars cannot cross beyond this point as the bridge connecting Isabo to Wera town has been broken for more than a month now. NGOs like Save the Children and World Vision are delivering hand-washing items to schools ahead of the reopening in the mountainous districts of Wundibujo, Kasese and Intoroko.
And we are going to also be delivering a digital thermometer.
As candidates across the country prepare to return to class on the 15th of this month, for schools like Kisabo Primary School here at the border with Congo, the problems are bigger than just COVID-19 and returning. Just beneath those big stones, a 3-classroom block was swept away in May by floods, and authorities have advised against using the remaining blocks.
As the government and as Save the Children, how goes with their promises that have given us, our students will keep on studying from that church. It's just nearby here.
Many candidates are crushing stones for sale in River Taku. The story is not very different at Bulemba Primary School.
Some of my toilets sank, and behind some of those toilets there was moblets. They also got affected, they sank.
Yeah, but we are finally here.
Better late than never.
That's true. So we just brought these items.
Now I'm so prepared that I've got the things from the Save the Children. I only like that thermometer which they are promising to bring next week before we begin.
While the NGOs are trying to help the vulnerable schools, the support is just a fraction of what is required. And as schools reopen, those in the mountainous region have some specific concerns. They fear that schools have no funds to pay the requirements to meet the Ministry of Health standard operating procedures. Teachers may abandon their duties due to accessibility challenges. Regular inspection may be difficult. Many parents may not have the funds to buy requirements, and many children may actually remain home.
You find that however much the district tried their best to recruit and deploy teachers there, sometimes teachers, they don't stay there.
However, the district education officer for Wundibujo says all those teaching in non-candidate classes will be required to be at school.
They have to go. You are on our payroll, we are paying you, and you don't go. Then we have to put the sanctions are there.
While their financial situation is shaky, they need to be given more attention given that they are border districts at a higher risk of COVID-19.
We cannot do with still informing a population to be mindful of COVID, especially if somebody is a parent and the child has gotten COVID symptoms. Shall also inform the community not to send such a child to school before an assessment.
Private schools, most of them may fail to meet the requirement. And we are encouraging them to go to the nearby school which has the facilities.
The partners would like a supplementary budget passed to help the schools as they reopen, and they are also calling for more involvement from different stakeholders and development partners.
The time is now for all of us as stakeholders to come up and see how do we plan to receive children to be in school safe and secure during this period.
Where we are coming in education, health, others can come in and supplement on social support. And even the learners that are still at home, they also need to continue learning.
District health teams are currently assessing schools to see if they meet the minimum requirements for reopening. It remains to be seen how many of these schools in the more remote, hard-to-reach places will be ready to reopen safely for learners on October 15th. Edward Mhumza, NTV.